All right, what's on the bench? It is looks like a battery, right? But looks too long to be a battery though. And it is metal. Can you read that? I don't know if my camera can pick that up. It says Collins radio, frequency 22155, serial number, and a part number. The part number is 526-8075-00. They have connections on the two sides, ground, the case ground, and then two others that are insulated. So, and it's the same on the two sides. Okay. So it was advertised on eBay as a mechanical filter. All right. So Collins is very famous for its low frequency mechanical filters in the 455 kilohertz range, that kind of thing. So it's the frequency here is kind of funny, 22155. There's no decimal place, so I don't know exactly which frequency this is going to be. Is it going to be 22 kilohertz, 221 kilohertz? 221 would make more sense. Let me show you some catalog pages here. I did find some catalogs that show these devices, and the part numbers also match to a particular degree. This one starts with 526, and indeed all of the filters on this list here start with 256 as well, but not this particular number. So I think this is a special, and it just wasn't a catalog item. So I'm not sure exactly what it's out of and everything. And again, I'm not quite sure what the frequency is going to be, so we need to figure that out. But I don't really know exactly how these work inside, but there are some discs, and these discs vibrate, and somehow that creates a way for the energy to transfer from one side to the other, and it only will resonate at one particular frequency set by the mechanics of the thing, and it's a mechanical bandpass filter. So yeah, instead of quartz oscillating, it's plates of metal whacking back and forth. These things are like black magic. I don't really know how they exactly work inside, but I don't think they're used much anymore. People can correct me if I'm wrong, if people are using mechanical filters still or not. But yeah, pretty strange device. I say we go to the lab and see if we can't measure this thing. All right, before we actually hook this thing up, I did determine through some measurements and stuff, this thing is a 22 kilohertz device, 22.155 kilohertz. So that's what we're going to program our sweep generator to. All right, I want to measure the filter, and the way that I'm going to do it is input a source on one side and put a oscilloscope probe on the other side. And let me describe what I did here. I put SMA connectors on the two sides, expecting to be able to sweep it with a spectrum analyzer, right? Which you would normally do an S21 measurement, right? And I couldn't get any signal out of it. So these mechanical filters need quite a bit of voltage to get them going. You can't operate them, at minus 20 dBm. They just don't do anything. You need a lot of volts on them to mechanically move metal and stuff. You need some power. And so the spectrum analyzer just didn't do anything at all. So I've gone to a different system where I'm going to be using my sweep generator, which I'll show you next. The sweep generator will bring in a signal here with some real volts on it, and then we'll see if we can't get a signal through it that way. Okay, we're gonna be using the 33120 here as a sweeper, and I need as much voltage as I can. So that's as much voltage as I can get out of this thing. We're gonna go to the menu, and here's the sweep menu. Here's the start frequency. It's going to be 22 kilohertz, and the stop frequency is going to be 22.4. So if there's anything in between, that'll be good. And then we're going to set the sweep time to be 1 second. I found that if you sweep fast, these mechanical filters take a while to settle in. And so you need to have a slow sweep in order to get the mechanical resonances measured correctly. So a 1 second sweep, okay? So let's go take a look. All right, so here's a live trace. What I've done is I've brought channel 4. I have the sync output of the sweep generator, so I'm getting a pulse every sweep, and I have it at 100 milliseconds. So there's 10 divisions. So this is a 1 second sweep across here, and this is real time. If I jiggle the, I don't know if you can see it there, but anyway, trust me, it's a live. We can also do a single shot, and there was a single shot. It triggered on it. So yeah, so that is our signal. This is 22 and this is 22.4, and we're getting this resonance here. I can't display frequency because it's time, but you could measure this distance in time and then do the math and figure out exactly what frequency that was. Or you can actually just kind of fine-tune, change the frequency, and it veers very, very close to what it's written as 22.155. So there you go. It is doing what it's doing. It's kind of interesting though, the way that it has a couple little extra ripples on the other side of it, sweeping in this direction. I wondered if it would look different sweeping in the other direction, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. But yeah. It definitely has this nice mechanical resonance at the desired frequency. So that is super cool. Okay, well that was a cool object of the day. This strange Collins mechanical filter of 22.155 kilohertz. That is bizarre. So I don't know. Pretty strange.